Alright guys, welcome to the next part of the Instagram growth sprint, and we continue talking about the organic growth on Instagram. And in this part, guys, I want to share with you a method that really works super well, but it does require a little bit of research before. Alright, so this method is, let's just call it in a simple way, tagging. You probably have already seen this. Whenever you press on someone's post, you can see that there are a bunch of people who are tagged on this specific post. So how this method is working? Well, first of all, you need to find the right people to tag on, and in most of the cases, this wouldn't be private people. All right, so do not consider private accounts for tagging, because this is kind of annoying, and I really for my personal Instagram account, I really don't like when someone is tagging me, because that doesn't make sense at all. What you need to find is the publics that have your audience. So let's say you are in the business niche. There are tons of Instagram accounts that are considered as public. That means they do not have like explicit face behind this content. It can be a quote public that it just has a bunch of quotes. It can be like short videos or anything like this. So find these publics, you make a list. It can be your Excel file, and then once you have collected all these tags, all these accounts that can be related to your content, related to what you're sharing, you can start grouping them according to different subjects. Let's say you talk about business, but you also talk about, I don't know, finance. You can find business accounts, publics related to business, and publics related to finance. So let me show you what exactly I mean under publics. All right, so here is an example of the public. This account does not, it does belong, of course, to a person, to a specific person, but this account is has a lot of content that belongs to other users. So that means this content doesn't belong to one specific user. This user is just reposting the content from other users. So this is kind of so-called publics. It's not necessarily only user-generated content on this type of pages, but it can be also like, as I said, like quotes, or just some information, some videos that were taken from internet, that were taken from different pages. Or it can be even created by one specific person, but for the purpose of just growing this as a community, as a public, not as a private page. So I hope now you get the difference, because that's really important. Do not tag people. Like, if you see the person on the pictures, if you see one specific person, the same face appearing from one picture to another, then do not use it, because that's very annoying and you can get blocked. How you can identify it? Whenever you open one page, ideally these publics are tagging the people. For example, here you can see it's tagged, here not really, and you can see here it's tagged. Here it's tagged as well, and here as well, for sure. Whenever you press on the picture or in the caption, you will see the tag of the person to whom this piece of content belongs. And besides this kind of publics that I was sharing, it can also be, for example, your favorite brands. Let's say you are wearing Zara outfit and you're really fan of Zara. You can also put the Zara official Instagram account into your tagging list, because you can tag this Instagram account since you're wearing, and since this Instagram account belongs to a brand. So brands Instagram accounts are also fine for tagging, especially if you present on this specific image piece of something that belongs to this brand. All right, so once you have collected the list of accounts, it can be a really endless list. What you can do is you can just, group them by 10, let's say 10 different accounts, and then start tagging it. It can be quite complicated if you do publish manually, because it does require a lot of time, because you need to find a person, this Instagram account, and then tag one by one. But what I also like to do is using Later, because in Later you can group these publics, these pages, the one that you want to tag on your picture, and you can just automatically insert. All right, so here we are. What I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna go back to my calendar, and we're gonna choose any kind of post. Let's choose, it's gonna be this one. And here you have a possibility to tag people, but it's only available for auto publish. So I'm gonna switch it to auto publish, and I'm gonna tag people. So whenever you want to tag a specific person, you just type in, you can actually paste, and then you can click on save user tag. Let's just write my Instagram account by social mafia, and then save the user tag, and then you can add other people, so on and so forth. So that's the first method. The second method is you can group the people you want to tag. Like I have showed you how to create the hashtags group. You can also do the same with the tagging people. Well, yeah, basically that is all. And how does this work? So once you have tagged the relevant people to your Instagram post, the people will get the notification, and especially the publics, the pages that allows the user-generated content republish it. Your post has a lot of chances to get republished on these big pages. And the other thing that is also quite important, that whenever you go to this publics, to this Instagram page that use user-generated content as their main type of content, you can always find information in this publics, in the bio description, the hashtags that you can use, so these people, these publics can find your content. They always mention this. So you can also use their branded hashtags so they can find your content and republish it on their pages, because normally these pages are quite big and this has already a lot of audience, and if your content is going to be republished on these pages, you will have high chances to get noticed and get new followers right away. All right guys, that was it for today, and I'm going to see you in the next video tomorrow.